The Cold War, a battle of ideologies. The Cold War was a geopolitical conflict between the Soviet Union and the United States that lasted from 1947 to 1991. The conflict was primarily characterized by a battle of ideologies between capitalism and communism. The Soviet Union wanted to export communism to other countries, while the United States wanted to promote capitalism and democracy. The Cold War had far-reaching effects on world politics as it led to the formation of military alliances such as NATO and the Warsaw Pact, and proxy wars such as the Korean War and the Vietnam War. It also had a significant impact on the global economy as both superpowers engaged in a massive arms race that drained resources from their economies. Despite its name, the Cold War was not a hot war, and no direct military conflict occurred between the United States and the Soviet Union. However, the threat of nuclear war was always present, and the world was on the brink of nuclear annihilation during several crises, such as the Cuban Missile Crisis. The Cold War finally ended with the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, marking the victory of capitalism and democracy over communism. However, the legacy of the Cold War continues to shape international relations today, as both the United States and Russia continue to wield significant influence on the global stage. The Cold War was not just a political and economic conflict, but also a cultural one. The US and the Soviet Union competed in the fields of arts, literature, and sports, with each side seeking to showcase the superiority of its ideology. In addition, the Cold War led to the proliferation of nuclear weapons, with both sides engaged in an arms race that saw the development of intercontinental ballistic missiles and other advanced weapons systems. The danger of nuclear war was a constant threat, as both sides maintained massive stockpiles of nuclear weapons and had plans for their use in the event of a conflict. The end of the Cold War marked a significant shift in global politics, with the collapse of the Soviet Union leading to the emergence of new power centers and the rise of globalization. However, the legacy of the Cold War continues to shape international relations today, with tensions still present in some parts of the world. The Cold War was a complex and multifaceted conflict that left an indelible mark on the world. Its conclusion with the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 signaled a dramatic shift in global politics. The bipolar world order of the Cold War gave way to a more multipolar system, with the United States emerging as the sole superpower. However, the legacy of the Cold War continues to shape international relations today. Tensions between the United States and Russia persist, and new conflicts have emerged in regions such as the Middle East and Eastern Europe. The threat of nuclear war, though diminished, still looms over the world, reminding us of the destructive power that was harnessed during the Cold War. The cultural impact of the Cold War cannot be overlooked either. The competition between the United States and the Soviet Union extended beyond politics and economics to the realms of arts, literature, and sports. This rivalry spurred innovation and creativity, leading to advancements in science, technology, and the arts. In conclusion, the Cold War was a defining period in world history. It shaped the geopolitical landscape, influenced global economies, and impacted the lives of millions. While the collapse of the Soviet Union marked the end of the Cold War, its effects continue to reverberate today. The world is still grappling with the consequences of this decades-long conflict, and it serves as a reminder of the importance of diplomacy, cooperation, and the pursuit of peace in an interconnected world.